Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett. In my hands is Copra number 38. Copra Press is back, and I'm kind of so excited. So this series has been really interesting. Is that originally published by Bergen Press, and then it moved over to Image. Those felt a little weird. Not gonna lie, and now Copra is back into the hands of Copra Press, being done indie style, which means back to kind of the more older way that the comics used to be published, and more in the hands of its creator. So those who don't know Copra is kind of Suicide Squad done indie comic style. The art is there. I'll show it to you. It's you're gonna love it. You're gonna hate it. But the characters is very much riffs on a lot of various characters that we've seen. Not that these are like homages or completely like rip-offs or something like that, but they're concepts that we've seen many times before and done different ways, different publishers, all that. Not necessarily a bad thing at all, but brought together in very different ways. The latest is basically like a demi-gods are there to get a kid, and they're kind of attacking a city. I admittedly haven't been reading it for some issues. I kind of fell a little off on the Image releases. Been kind of waiting for a trade, which is really how I really prefer to read the Copra stuff. I'm just really like the trade, sitting down and just reading it in one giant sitting. But we're gonna end. But the interesting is, even though I like reading the trades, I still bought the single issues. Do it in both. Bought the single issues, then I read the trades. So whatever. I'm a weird one when it comes to this series. But it's back as single issues and done all the original way they were doing it. And it's an interesting comic. Like I'm not going to quite say it's perfect new reader friendly. But for people who haven't maybe ever read, you could probably dive into it and get a gist as to what's going on. As I said, like it's like a demigod is kind of. Demigods are there to pick up like a member of theirs, and they need it from like this cosmic ritual is the best way of putting it. We'll start with kind of the art. Like you can kind of see with the design of that certain character on that page, like kind of reminds you of someone, right? And then this is kind of what they're going off on. So you can kind of see the indie style of the comic, and it's good. Like it's just kind of this over-the-top riff on superhero comics. And I think what's cool is the fact that, like, because this isn't some like big publisher that's super cared about the IP and keeping characters around for a really long time, anything can happen. And anything does happen, and it gets weird and experimental, and the visuals can get crazy. And that's, I think, what's kind of fun is like this is a superhero comic where the things that ground it are kind of untethered, which really allows anything that can happen. Like anything can happen, and every issue is top notch stuff. I love the art. As I said, the original publishing is like it's a thick cover. Hopefully you can see that, and the pages are a little bit thicker. It's not kind of the cheapo pages that a lot of comics are on. A little bit more expensive, like $6 a pop, but totally worth it. But yeah, it's exciting to see it back in its original form. Super happy about it. As I said, like it's just a weird story with demigods and rituals, and they've taken over town and sending out death waves, and Team Copra needs to go stop them. But yeah, I think I don't know how else to describe it. Like, seriously, it's just zany, crazy superhero comics. There's a bunch of trades out. Like, if you've never read the series, go find the original trade, volume 1 of the trade, and go check it out. Like, I think the trade is awesome, and a great way to read them, and that's honestly how I started. I think I dove in early on it, but I still went and got the trades. So yeah, like, it's just a fun superhero series that's not by the big two. And it's so nice to get it back. Like, just to be able to feel the comic says a lot. Like, this is one that I just really kind of dig, and to feel it and check it out, and yeah. And hopefully the trades are kind of like the old trades. I really I'm hoping for that as well, which wasn't the normal trade that you did see. So I support it. We've promoted this comic so many times. Like it's kind of hard not to on our site. It's just fun and crazy and the type of thing that we enjoy a lot in indie comics. Cool art, cool story, great characters. Highly recommend. Out in I don't know if it's in shops necessarily right now, but you can go get it through the main Copra site. We'll have a link underneath. It is available digitally on Comixology. It should be this week as well, or today. We'll have a link to that, so we'll have an affiliate link as far as that. But go buy it directly if you can. So we'll do what we can for links as far as that. And beyond that, like, it's an awesome series. Go check it out. I don't know how else to recommend it. Seriously, it's cool shit. If you're into comics, do check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy. Keep it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep reading those comics and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.